Tonight, the search for a missing man in Hot Springs continues. Amir Ellis disappeared May 17th. About 2 weeks later, Hot Springs police announced the arrest of 3 people connected to the disappearance. But Ellis has still not been found. THV 11's Jalissa Garza spoke with his family as they search for answers.
Sarah, it's been a difficult time for Jessica Ellis ever since she learned her son Amir was nowhere to be found. That was May 17th. Ellis, along with other family and friends, have spent weeks searching for Amir. Tonight, the search continues.
I just want Amir found. It should be so simple.
It's a question Jessica Ellis has been working to answer for weeks now. Where is her son Amir?
I'm trying to find him, trying to still put pieces together.
Ellis, along with family, friends, and even strangers, searching across Hot Springs and Jessieville.
You know, different places. We looked behind the school, we've looked in the fields, everywhere.
So far, there's been no clue as to where he could be.
I just feel like I'm going in circles. Each time it's a letdown, a heartbreak.
Jessica says as each day goes by, things don't get easier.
It's almost 30 days now. You're like waking up every morning, it's harder. I'm not as strong as I was in the beginning.
And says she's holding on to whatever hope she has left.
I'm just breaking down, and I'm just, I'm praying that I can keep going because nobody else is for my son, but that's killing me.
Especially with Amir's son expected to arrive soon.
We don't know if Amir's gonna get to be a part of that, and so that hurts, and I at least want to have some answers for my grandson.
While they have yet to find the answer to her question, she has this message for her son.
I'm still looking for him. I won't stop until I find him, and I hope he knows that I love him with everything in me.
The NAACP has stepped in to help Ellis's efforts to find her son and get justice. She tells me the Morgan Nick Foundation has also reached out offering support. Ellis just hopes soon she will find her son. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Hot Springs Police Department.
Well, it was a busy afternoon and evening across the natural state today. It's the busiest we've been weather-wise in weeks. We saw several severe thunderstorm-warned storms and even a brief tornado warning as well. This is what we're tracking right now on our radar. A lot of the activity is now entering southern portions of the state, still seeing some lingering storms, non-severe near the Delta region. It's also in the same area near Deshay County that had a tornado warning a few hours ago. We're seeing some storms move across southern portions, as I mentioned, areas like in Little River and Sevier County seeing a severe thunderstorm warning until 11 o'clock tonight. Otherwise, the rest of the storms are non-severe. But this was how large some of that hail was reported over in Monroe County earlier this afternoon and evening. Quite large hail that could definitely cause some damage. That hail was also coming down in Morrilton and Conway County. Lots of reports over there as well. So what we have left over of our severe weather watches is only in Ashley and Chico County until the next hour or so. The rest of our evening here in Little Rock looking quiet for us, fortunately, but we have other rounds of severe weather in the forecast for the upcoming week. I'll have the details on that coming up.
Canada is still struggling to fight against hundreds of wildfires burning across the country. They span over 11 million acres, and less than half of them are under control. Earlier this week, cities in the U.S. were covered in toxic smoke with orange skies, some haze even reaching Arkansas. That canceled flights and events in cities like New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. Hundreds of firefighters from the U.S. and Europe are now arriving in Canada to assist with firefighting efforts. Fort Smith police say they're looking for a suspect of an attempted ATM theft. This morning, police responded to an alarm at Simmons Bank on Rogers Avenue. The suspect was not able to steal the ATM and fled in a white pickup truck. Officials say this is still an active investigation. And over in Benton County, a FedEx driver has died after crashing on Friday. Officials say at around 3:30, 21-year-old Daniel Garcia from Centerton was driving a FedEx truck eastbound near Peterson Road and South Briggins Road. That's when he drove off the south side of the road to an embankment, causing the truck to roll over on its side. Garcia was knocked out of the truck and killed. Officials say the roads were wet from the heavy rain when the crash happened. Tonight, we have an uplifting update to a story we first brought you just days after an EF3 tornado tore through central Arkansas. The Axelrad family moved into their Little Rock home on March 31st, but just 10 minutes later, it was gone. THV11's Ian Russell caught back up with them as they now prepare for a second chance at a new beginning.
Val Axelrad is gonna like this house.
But it's going to be lovely once we get moved in.
It doesn't take much to figure that out.
It is the Carrie Bradshaw Sex and the City closet. So Vanessa and I are like, goody, we don't have any clothes to go in there yet, but yay! So it's just beautiful.
This isn't the first house she looked at, though. In fact, it's not even the first house she bought when her family came to Little Rock in March.
The fact that we didn't even get to spend one night, we were literally in it 15 minutes.
Because this wasn't supposed to be their home. This was.
This was supposed to be their new house. The boxes had been unloaded and the movers had been sent away, but just 10 minutes after that happened, the tornado hit, and rather than their house looking like this, ready for new memories as a family, it looks like what you see back behind me.
Unfortunately, as a human, we all have these exaggerated expectations, and we did on this house. We were looking, this was going to be the house that she took her first steps in.
Broken windows mark the memories broken before they ever had a chance to be made here. A doormat that says, "This is our happy place." Now a reminder of the chaos their lives have been the past 2 months.
Hectic, blessed, hectic. So that's pretty much sums it up.
But this isn't her home. This is, and she's already got big plans.
The 8-foot fence all the way around with the automatic gates, so our dog won't jump.
And even with the trauma they have, Val says she has post-tornado stress disorder. They've kept a positive attitude throughout all of this.
There's a reason God put our feet pointing forward. If he had wanted us to go backwards, he would have put toes on the backside too.
Val says they can replace everything they lost, but there's some things keeping her going. Her family, and a little bit of humor as well.
But I will tell you that if another tornado comes over here, we are going back to Texas. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We are going back to Texas.
In Little Rock, Ian Russell, THV11 News.
Thank you, Ian. And a reminder for anyone in Little Rock that's still working to clean up debris from that tornado, the cleanup deadline has been extended. It was originally set to end this weekend, but it's now been moved back to June 25th. You can learn more about that change right now on THV11.com. Today is the 11th day of the month, and that means a new Buddy Check 11 breast cancer awareness report. Tonight, we're taking a look at the connection between a woman's breast cancer risk and hormone replacement therapy. As THV11's Karen Fuller shows us, a lot has changed since a landmark study came out just over 2 decades ago.
Your risk for all cancers increases with age, and breast cancer is no exception.
Dr. Gwendolyn Bryant-Smith oversees the Breast Imaging Center at the UAMS Winthrop P. Rockefeller Cancer Institute. She's familiar with the startling results from a 2002 landmark study by the Women's Health Initiative suggesting older women being treated with hormone replacement therapy were facing a much higher risk of developing an aggressive, fast-growing type of breast cancer. Those results were later criticized by many in the medical community for the way the study was conducted, among other concerns. Dr. Bryant-Smith says we now know that the commonly prescribed estrogen or estrogen and progesterone therapies are one in a list of breast cancer risk factors.
But in isolation, you don't need to be fearful of it. It needs to be balanced with your overall life, and you need to have a discussion with your provider to decide if that's something you need to do.
She says the benefits of hormone replacement can be worth the risk, especially for symptoms that affect a woman's daily life.
Are your perimenopausal or postmenopausal symptoms so severe that it's affecting your quality of life? Hot flashes, vaginal dryness, irritability, not sleeping, depression. Everything has to be weighed against a risk-benefit profile.
Dr. Bryant-Smith says women should have a risk assessment by the age of 25. Your doctor can do it for you, but the websites such as this one called the Tyrer-Cuzick Calculator can empower you to learn on your own.
It gives you a number to let you know if you're at average, intermediate, or high risk.
As for hormone replacement later in life, she says each woman's health is different, and that's why the more you know about your health in general, the easier it will be for your doctor to guide you.
There's not a one-size-fits-all or just a quick answer for a question.
Karen Fuller, THV11 News.
Still ahead tonight, the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra has a new leader. We're going to introduce you to Jeff Robinson right after the break. And a burger fest in the Heights today. We're going to take a closer look at the competition heating up and the organization behind it. But first, Corrales, a check-in with the weather.
Yeah, here in the metro, it's been quiet for quite some time. Surrounding areas did see maybe a shower, a storm or two. The activity for tonight is going to be quiet, but we have other rounds of rain in the forecast and storms for the upcoming week. I'll have more on that just ahead.